What?
Ladies and
What?
gentlemen, it is finally time for another Persona game. We are at Persona 4 Golden this time. Woo! Right, and with me, I've got Jude back.
Hello?
And also returning to us from the Breath of the Wild streams that we did not too long ago, my girlfriend Hannah, also known as Dusty in the chat, as you've seen.
Hello, hello.
Excellent. And welcome everybody to Persona 4 Golden. We are going to be doing Izanagi only, AI party only, and on the hard difficulty, so a lot of stipulations there. And already got a fair few people. Hello, Tyler Gamerfung. Hello, Funky Student. We'll be seeing a lot of you in this playthrough, I'm sure.
Be sure to give us the answers to your questions.
Yes, please do. Please do give us the answers to your riddles when we get there. And hello to Apple Brother as well. Brother!
Apple brother.
Woo! Alright, and just before, oh, did you see Nick's no protagonist run? Oh yes, briefly. I didn't watch the whole thing, but yeah, Nick being Nam's Compendium for those who don't know. Yes, I have seen it. It's just bits of it anyway, and it looks like a pain in the ass, especially since that's the PS2 version he's using there. Hello, Ethan as well. Ethan Camacho. Welcome, welcome. Right, with that said, we'll get the intro going. Ooh. Now, I've currently got double audio on my end, but just let me know if you guys hear it as well, or if it sounds okay. I can deal with it, though, so that's fine. Hello, JP Gaming as well. Hello, opinions on P4G in comparison to other Persona games. I kind of did a whole review on that. Yes, you should probably go have a look at it.
There's a full comparison video.
Yeah. Yes, I think this is the second best game in the series, personally. My favorite being P5 Royal, but P4 Golden has a lot of really, really good things about it. And I can very much understand why this could be a lot of people's favorites as well, if Persona 5 wasn't. Because, yeah, Hannah, you've started briefly going in, recently going into Persona games, and you've already decided you like this more than 5, don't you?
In some ways, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, 5 is an amazing game. It's just, in terms of like environment, I quite enjoy this game a lot more.
Yeah, it's a bit more chill than the busy streets of Shibuya and whatnot.
It's just slower and a bit more calm.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
I quite like the low key town aspect of it too.
Yeah, I'm really not a big city girl.
Neither am I really. Okay, so before we truly start, back when we did our Persona 5 Royal run, we had somebody ask us what the rules were gonna be, to which I was like, eh? And because I thought it was like pretty self-explanatory, with being like arson only and whatnot, but I can understand there's probably a bit more that needs to go into it, because it could have been I was going Joker solo or have party members with me. So I've now made up a list of rules here that will abide by. So the main thing, obviously, we're only going to use Izanagi in battle, so that's your starting persona that you get fairly early on, who we'll actually see after maybe who knows how long into the intro, but we'll see.
You've gotten fancy. You've got like cards and everything. Damn. You're prepped.
Indeed. So yeah, so as well as that, party members have to be controlled by the AI, though I'm going to allow changing tactics through the tactics menu. So basically, Persona 3 rules. So if you play Persona 3, you know what exactly we're talking about. Yeah, so we can't control the party members manually. It has to be done through the AI, and we just have to alter their behavior and pray that they do the thing you want. And if you play Persona 3, then you know how much of a pain in the ass that can be sometimes. Right, so skill cards. Those can be put on Izanagi as well, just to make him even better, because otherwise we'll be stuck with very basic-ass skills pretty early on. And I'm going to include those acquired from the cafe. And what I mean by this is that when you go into the city area after getting a scooter and learning to like venture out, there's a cafe there you can go to, and with a persona equipped, you can have it transfer a skill card to you. Now, I would say equipping a persona outside of Izanagi is not quite the same as using the persona in battle, if you get what I mean. So I'm going to allow that too, because I believe you only get certain skill cards via the cafe and via specific personas. Right, next, so, yeah, the difficulty, it's going to be put on hard. I was originally going to do normal, but I heard that the Izanagi can get incredibly broken after the third dungeon, because that's when the skill level up cards come in during shuffle time. And in case you don't know what those are, that basically increases, or rather upgrades your skill set. So, say, for example, you have Zio. If you get a skill level up card during shuffle time, it goes to Zionga. Then if you get it again, it goes to Ziodyne. So, yeah, that it gets pretty ridiculous early on. So that's also partly why we're going to be doing an AI party, just to make things a bit more interesting. Yeah, so and also, you might be wondering why I'm doing hard and not very hard. It's because from what I understand, very hard is not all that different damage-wise. All it really makes a difference of is how much XP you gain. And that to me sounds incredibly friggin' tedious, just having to grind more as opposed to, be a tougher challenge. So that's why I'm going to keep it on hard, just to reduce the grinding. And I'm going to be starting from scratch. No new game plus. It's going to be entirely from scratch. Although I am going to be loading up an old save, just so I could potentially fight Margaret near the end, depending on how powerful we can make Izanagi, and if we can actually beat Margaret by the end.
You've done it before.
I've done it before, but that was with other personas, not with just Izanagi. Yoshitsune is pretty much king in that battle with House Otobi. But I can't really do that because House Otobi is exclusive to Yoshitsune. Right, and finally, so I'm going to attempt to complete the game 100%. That includes all the social links, all the social stats, books, side quests. I don't know why I've written books twice. That's my bad there. But yeah.
Books and more books.
Books and more books. Books upon books.
The origami.
Yeah, so yeah, you get what I mean anyway. Just going to be doing absolutely everything. And I'm also going to be following a 100% guide made by, and I forget the name of the guy. Hang on, let me bring it up. It is by Hurricane Heion on GameFAQs, and amazingly, he's actually updated it as of June 2023. So he's actually updated this since the Vita days. Good on him. And it's much better written than the Persona 3 one, in my opinion. Fez, anyway, not so much Portable. Portable's alright. But yeah, he basically tells us how to go through absolutely everything in the game. And I'm going to be following this to the T, because, especially with social links, it's not like Persona 5 where you get a bit more freedom. It's very, very strict on what you do in your free time, and as a result, even on New Game Plus, it's incredibly difficult to max out every single social link in the game, whereas Persona 5 had the third semester and Chahaya's fortune telling, which, yeah, we don't have in this one. We have the shrine, but that wastes a day, unfortunately, and we'll probably be using that at least a little bit. So, alright, so with that said, I will get rid of the rules here and load up a previous save from when I last played. This is the PC version I'm using. Right, so let me see. So that looks like a fresh file there. I'll load this up, and I'm going to turn off all the benefits.
Before we get right into it, I'll just read out some of comments we've got here.
Sure.
Tyler Gamer Fung wants to know, what do you think of the new voice actor for Kiryu?
For Kiryu, I haven't actually heard it yet. I still haven't even watched Like a Dragon 8 yet.
No, I forgot that there was a new one. I'm not super tied to the one that we had. Like not in a way that he's bad. I mean, it's just like I haven't heard him speak very much, so I don't know.
In terms of the new actor or the old Kiryu actor?
Both. Like I've not heard the new one at all, and I've barely heard the. This is for the English one.
Oh right, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, we've barely heard the English one, so.
I was thinking they were talking about the Japanese one.
No.
Yeah, I haven't actually had to listen to it yet, but yeah, I'll have to have a look at it at some point.
And Funky Stone says this is the best Persona game out of the modern ones anyway. Haven't played 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are completely different to the 3, 4, and 5. would honestly only recommend looking at the story and not playing the gameplay, because the gameplay is a bit rough, I would say.
Hmm.
Uh,
The Apple brother as well says P4G, in his opinion, is better than P5. It's okay to have different opinions, just means that your opinions are wrong. No, JK. No.
rudeness.
Yeah, I mean, it's we've talked about this a lot in other streams. It's what one speaks to you most, and usually a lot of the time is which one was your first one often becomes your favorite. Not always in the case of Hannah was saying, but even though you played 5 first, you're like 4 more. So I think it's down to where you are in your life, what you particularly have experienced, and everything as to what is your favorite.
And no doubt we'll probably be we'll probably be saying this again during the credits. Okay, so I think to go with the theme we did last time with the Persona 5 Royal Run, we should probably use Izanagi's name as our main character's name, but I don't actually know what Izanagi's last name is. Does anybody know?
Oh gosh, I don't actually know his.
Anybody in the chat know?
Yeah, oh no.
Oh no.
It's not like
Name him Izanagi Dojima. Yes, that's a good one, Apple brother.
if he doesn't have a last name, I think we gotta go with that
Yeah,
one.
we'll go with that if there's no official last name. Can either one of you two have a look, just in case? Or Izanagi Narukami, yes, this funky student, maybe.
Let's see. Izanagi last name. He doesn't seem to have one. It's just Izanagi.
Alright.
Izanagi. But there is also his counterpart Izanami, so you could call him Izanagi Izanami.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
That's a mouthful.
What do you think? Should we go Izanagi Izanami or Izanagi Dojima? Because I really like Izanagi Dojima.
Go for it.
Funky is wondering as well what the death sound is going to be. He wants to
I do not know. I was thinking about this earlier, and I tried coming up with ideas, but I couldn't think of one. So if any of you guys have an idea, let us know.
Their suggestion is get bent from kanji.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Fits with the theme too.
As in getting bent, just out of shape, I guess. Anyway.
Well, I was more meaning the game we're playing, but yeah, that too.
I mean, we are going to see a couple characters bent and on antennas, I guess.
Oh.
JP Gaming says, I really wish I played this game when I was in high school. It came out during my second year, but I only played Nintendo at the time. We had this as well when we were like, you played 5, Josh played 5, then 4, pretty close together.
Yeah.
Relatively speaking, and it was like, why did we sit on this for so long? I feel like we probably would have hit harder.
Yeah, I've told this story before about like I tend to find that with JRPGs, the review scores and the reviews in general don't tend to reflect my own opinions, even on games that are held in high regard, like Tales of Berseria, which I thought was alright when reviews for it were pretty good. Just not too long ago, Hannah let me play her copy of Star Ocean Till the End of Time as well. And again, I thought it was okay, but it wasn't like probably the best Star Ocean out there, or I thought some of the Tales games were better as well.
It gets a bit wacky as you go on.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, so that sort of thing. And when Persona 5 came out as well, like the vanilla one, I was feeling the same thing. I was seeing all the really good scores for it, and I was like, I don't know if I want it. And even my friend Damien, who I was living with at the time, back in 2017, when the game came out, he was telling me how great the game was, and I was still like, I don't know. And I had to wait until mine and Jude's parents got me Persona 5 for Christmas in 2017. And I was like, all right, let's play a little bit. And
Oh, I guess I'll give it a go.
yeah, and I still remember sending Hannah the message as well, saying, "Oh, I got this game, Persona 5, for Christmas. I really tried the series out. I don't know if I'll like it." 5 hours later, I'm pretty much glued to my screen, just by the Kamoshida arc alone. And
Yeah, and pretty much had come and convinced me
yeah,
to play it as well.
Jude only had to see like a few battles, and then that was it. He was hooked.
I ordered it.
Yeah.
Not that night, but I ordered it pretty much like a week later or something, because you were like describing more of it to me after I hadn't watched you play for a bit, and I was like, I just ended up buying it and playing it as well, because it was that good. So.
I mean, I only started playing Persona because Josh recommended it, so...
Yeah, I was gonna actually
recommended? In quotes?
Forced.
Forced.
Demanded.
Demanded,
So,
yeah.
But like, did you actually hear about Persona beforehand? Like even before I started bringing it up 24/7?
I actually didn't, but I don't follow these things as closely as you two do. So I mean, I was sort of like when you first started playing this, I was more playing online, wasn't I? So
yeah, yeah.
Your history is in World of Warcraft and stuff, wasn't it?
I've played a little bit of that. It was more a very old game called EverQuest, but I grew up playing Final Fantasy and Spyro and Tomba and all that kind of jazz.
Yes.
But
yeah, so I suppose going back to keep it in line with Persona 4, I finished.
Wait! Narrator, dude, come on.
I think I actually.
No, stop talking.
I think I talked over it.
No, not you. Stop talking. I mean the people on the screen.
I see.
Damn. I think we did miss.
Sorry.
Damn it!
Alright, so what Jude's referring to is that he likes the train announcer. That's just the way he says Yaso Inaba.
Come on.
Not quite yet.
No.
I don't think he's gonna do it.
He's gonna do it. I apologize for derailing the stream for this.
Derail. Ha! Train!
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes!
I was not expecting a full-on cheer, but okay.
Yay! I love
It's
it.
the little things. You just got to appreciate the little things.
Yaso Inaba.
Um,
Okay. Anyway, as you were saying.
Yes, so I finished Persona 5 like around 3-4 months after getting it or so. And I immediately wanted more, so I went to pick up a PlayStation Vita and got a copy of Persona 4 Golden, and I pretty much played it for a solid month or two.
Can confirm it would be come downstairs to go have breakfast, where he'd be sat at the dinner dining table. He'd just be like hunched over his Vita. He'd be like, "Did you go to bed?" Yeah, I think I got a few hours. Yeah, that's cool. He'd just be playing. And he's just every time you come back downstairs, if you go away for a minute, he's still on it every time. He was obsessed.
Yes. Not quite as obsessed with it as Persona 5, but it was still pretty. It's still a really good game. Great opening, says Funky Student. This was back when Rise was on screen.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, lady.
Wait, have you heard of Yonya the YouTuber? Not familiar, I'm afraid.
No.
I know they were saying that's the new voice of Kiryu or something.
Yes, I'm noticing more YouTubers becoming voice actors lately. It's weird. In which case, Atlas, I'm willing to be in Persona 3 Reload.
Come on.
I could be Nyx. I
The
don't really
Archon
need.
is the means by which all is revealed.
Yeah, there. Jude just gave you free publicity.
The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. Look, I can say it 15 times. The Arcana is the means by which all is revealed. The Arcana is the means by which...
Well,
Breathe.
the cutscenes in this game are really similar to those of P5R.
You know which way's left?
Yes,
A little lower
a little bit. I mean, you don't have the heist at the beginning, but in Joker is he's a little less welcomed into Shibuya.
Pick him up. He just moved here from the big city.
No, I think they mean the quality, the
Fill up my
Oh, right, the
The-
quality
how
of
it's
the
drawn.
cutscenes. Yeah.
No way, sir.
good times.
right away, sir.
Even still, I think I think there's a slight improvement in P5R.
Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do. I'm sure you
I am a totally unimportant gas station attendant. Can I touch your hand?
Can I touch you? This is going to be an entire stream of us just referencing the animated P4 stuff.
Yeah, the
We
one on
apologize,
YouTube.
I don't mind if you're a student.
Yeah, just the Him Daisy comic. It's just that's gonna be the whole goddamn playthrough. We're gonna go through it all.
Oh, I should get back to work.
I remember one of my subscribers saying that Atlas milks their cash cows, and boy, was he right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you okay?
P5 tactical, anybody?
Car sick? You don't look too good.
Take a good look, folks, as this is probably the most that Dojima and Nanako will ever be together.
Yeah.
That's under-
This
Just
is
pour a little
where it all
more salt on
starts.
the kids' wounds.
Yeah.
a little walk. Get some fresh air.
No need to be so formal. I've seen you naked.
Oh my.
Best Persona is whatever you play first. So basically, like Fire Emblem's this JP game. Pretty much.
Sort of, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
in a way.
I guess so. I still think Awakening is the best Fire Emblem, despite Three Houses
Yeah.
being really, really good as well.
Yeah. And that was their first.
Yes.
Proven.
Alright. Make a new save. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. Yeah, we don't actually have to explore the town. We can just go straight to Dojima and that's it. But we're going to be seeing more of these two eventually as the playthrough goes on.
Well,
One of them.
of them.
Yes.
I mean, God, spoilers, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They have long lives ahead of them.
I know.
Alright. Let's hit the road.
Hero of what's my favorite Persona game.
Yay! The truth is in my hands. I am not alone.
I set this
We-
re-downloading on my PlayStation, and we started streaming about 20 minutes ago. It's still only halfway.
Oh no.
No.
Again, a rare sight with all three of them together eating dinner.
Yeah.
Savor it while you can.
This is mostly a game of getting angry at Dojima.
They're working overseas.
The food looks so good, though, and I don't even eat sushi.
Because of your parents?
They never finish it.
No, they never do. They always leave it, and it's like it's
Like the
expensive.
Gilmore Girls up in here.
Sushi's expensive too.
As long as you're here.
I
Yeah.
imagine it's less expensive
it's
when you're in a
much.
seaside town like there. But
Yeah, maybe, but still.
Is that why it's so expensive in Shibuya?
Military stuff?
no, no.
Well, anyway. Let's eat.
The one complaint of P4 is that it took a long time for me to get to the first battle. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah.
It's still.
Yeah, it's-
Settle
Well-
in, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna be at this intro for a long while. We're probably not gonna get to the first dungeon until like the second part. We're gonna. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say we might not even get to the first fight in this part.
Oh, we'll get to the first like fight, but we won't get to the first battle for sure.
Sorry.
Tutorial fight. Tutorial fight.
Yeah. Anybody here for a stupid-looking boss?
Nanako, you help.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's still criticized to this day that in regards to this intro. You know, if you thought P5 could be a little bit slow at points in the intro, my God, you have not seen this.
I already brought it in.
You at least with P5, you get a little bit of gameplay and battling and whatnot. Whereas here, you are taken hostage as you get introduced to all these characters, and you don't, and you barely get to do anything. And this goes on for like 3 or 4 hours.
And look at that. Dojima's already abandoned Nanako. Isn't
Yep.
that wonderful?
Expect rain throughout the day tomorrow in most areas.
Let's eat.
that, and on his way out was like, "Oh, did you do all the chores?"
My dad's
Dick!
detective.
Dick! JP Gaming says Awakening is the best Fire Emblem. Three Houses is.
Three
I
House-
agree.
Three Houses is eh. I mean, I guess if you don't like the
Eh.
Academy stuff, sure.
No.
I can understand.
That's what stopped me from playing it. I cannot be asked with all that setup and all the bits in the middle of the missions. I want to just let me fight, man.
Hmm,
Just let me get on with it.
fair enough.
This guy's voice. There's just weird voices in most of the start of this game.
Hmm.
At Tunis, every day is Customer
Huh?
Appreciation Day. Come see for your
Be prepared to hear this a lot.
products. Every day's great at your Tunis.
Every day's great at your Tunis.
Like,
Adorable.
too damn cute.
Worth it every time. P3 is my first SMT and Persona game, and it's my second least favorite Persona game. Ooh. Oh dear.
It's second least favorite.
Okay,
What?
so in this case,
P3?
yeah.
What?
Compared to 1 and 2, no, I would say P3 is better. Yeah, so occasionally in the fridge, we might get some food that'll boost up some social stats, but as I say, I'll be using the guide for that. So, but we're not going to be, in this case, the fried rice did not give us anything, but some do. It's on like certain days. Anyway, we can't do anything in this day, so we just need to hit the hay and leave Nanako alone, which she's probably
Poor
used to.
kid.
Yeah.
Tyler Gamer Funk says, anybody know the remake voice for Ada is the same one from the reboot movie, The Welcome to Raccoon City?
I did have a comment on my video about that, or it might have been my OG Resi 4 video, but yeah. Either way, it doesn't matter where she's from. She's still not that great at the moment. I didn't really care much for her acting. It's not good.
Everybody remember this area.
Yep.
Everybody remember it. You gotta remember this for like after 60 hours.
Yep.
Why is it important?
It's a little important.
A little bit.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
I can't break.
No, I don't think this is gonna connect to
Yeah,
anything.
can't break the boundaries. Anyway, oh god. Okay, the camera settings are backwards. I'm gonna be changing that. Nope. However I can do it. There we go. Why is that inverted by default? There we go. That's better. It's fixed.
Crisis averted.
Yes.
It's over, everybody. We're cool.
Do you seek the truth?
Appleboy says, when I took my trip to Japan, I was so surprised at how much lower the cost of food was than in the States. Labor is much more expensive in the West. I
Jeez.
suppose they do work their people to death.
Yeah.
The Japanese culture for work is very messed up.
Yep. That's an understatement.
I've never had a door scream at me when it opened before.
Also, harassing a new voice actress sounds horrible. Yeah, I mean, some people are like were really being mean to her, the Ada actress, but I thought she wasn't good. But I mean, it's just not harass her worthy. This is the most gameplay we're gonna get for a while, people. Get used to it.
Hope you had fun.
Yep. Yeah, we're certainly not going to catch you so easily, because actually unlocking the final dungeon is a pain in the goddamn... Well, not necessarily a pain, but it's not clear.
Hmm.
No,
We'll
you're
get
right.
there,
It's a
folks.
pain.
Hello, Barbara, saying, hi, what did I miss? Not much. I mean,
The start of the game.
we're still in the story.
We had a train ride, met a creepy attendant, and Dojima
Totally
abandoned his daughter.
unimportant.
Yep.
Nothing of the sort mattered.
Yeah.
And every day's great at your Juness.
Breakfast ready.
Every day's great at your Juness.
This is where you play the dancing game. This is where it shines.
Yep.
It has the full Juness theme.
Absolutely not.
Why
It's
not?
the best.
Because I suck at games like that.
Josh has sunken in almost a full proper Persona's game amount of time
Yeah.
into the dancing game.
More so the P4 dancing, not so much P3 or 5.
There was some kind of trouble. You won't be back.
You're in Raccoon City. It's a zombie abyss. I mean, may as well be. And where is everybody?
Let's go together.
Japanese work culture. Am I right, Dojima? This funky student. Look at that. Dojima can't even walk his 5-year-old daughter to school.
Nope.
My school's this way. Bye.
Even when there's like murders happening, she still walks herself to school.
Mm-hmm.
Dojima!
Here of what? With a traditional every day's great at your Judas. Hi, I'll be your comic relief.
What a downgrade for Yuri Lowenthal. You were the protagonist and now you're the comedic sidekick.
Should we blame the voice acting director when it comes to video games? To some degree, maybe, but at the same time, it is primarily down to the actors as well.
I mean,
like you could be in the most boring game around, but you can still provide them you can still have a little bit of fun with it, and like you can be over the top or whatever.
Their point, I think, is more that the video game, the director is presumably there when they're recording it and being like, "Yes, that sounds good." So it's like, oh yes, on the one hand, they could be. For some of them, it's like, do you not hear yourself? Like for some of the really bad ones, Shenmue.
I was thinking more Troy Baker in Tales of Hysteria, not Hysteria, Vesperia.
Oh, with how bored he sounds.
Yeah, with how bored he sounds.
You know, sometimes you're like, yeah, do you not hear yourself? But then a lot of it could be blamed on somebody's. If you perform and somebody goes, yeah, that sounds great. Are you gonna stand there and be like, I don't know? You're just gonna move on. You're gonna be like, cool, next line.
I guess.
So some of it would be on the director. It's a bit of equal blame.
But I'd better introduce this transfer student. This sad sack's been thrown from the big city out to the middle of nowhere like yesterday.
You can either be ugly or mean. You can't be both. Come on.
Hello, Ulysses, saying been waiting for the stream since Persona 5 Royal. Thanks so much. Yes, we're finally here. It took a while, but we needed a break from Persona after how long it took us to beat P5R. It was like nearly a whole year. Something else I should mention as well, actually. Some dialogue options actually increase your social stats as well. So if you do want to get your courage up, you have to pick option number 3 there.
That's it. You're on my shit list. Effective immediately.
Also, it's just good. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just fun to be a dick to Morioka.
City of perverts and assholes in more ways than one.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you, Jude. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's probably not important.
I actually like the methods of unlocking the final dungeon. It's supposed to test your detective skills since Funky Student. Yeah, but the thing with being a detective is that you gotta, have some sort of clue as to what you're supposed to do. But I think the game gives you nothing to work with. Like
it's not like it's like, yes, the pieces are all here, and I just need to figure out. It's like it looks like everything's wrapped up. There's just the game's making you wander around town as if you're just saying goodbye to everybody. So it's like it's very easy to sit there and be like, I guess I'm done.
Yeah.
They don't make it clear that being like, they don't like put a massive thing up being like something seems a little off.
Yeah.
And like, you better go investigate or something, or think back to what and nothing massive to kind of tell you. For a company that likes to point out symbolism a lot, they're not often very good at that sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, don't clown on Yuri. He got to be Spider-Man. Oh no, he's an amazing voice actor.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely astonishingly good.
I still think his best role is
I
Prince of
like-
Persia. That's like I think he's phenomenal there. But yeah, Spider-Man also very good.
Wow, they already duplicated the same student twice. This lady with the hairband.
That said, in regards to Yuri Lowenthal, I will say his evil Spider-Man voice is still really is really silly.
He's going a bit too Bully Maguire.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so hard to do that storyline and not go the Bully Maguire route.
Did something happen?
Barbara says, I just got back from the Cheesecake Factory with my family. We got the new cookie dough cheesecake. It's actually as good as it sounds.
Hot damn. I have actually had cookie dough cheesecake before. It is actually very good.
It sounds delicious. Can we have some?
Also, cookies and cream cheesecake, also very nice. I'm a connoisseur of all things sweet.
Now I want cheesecake. Thanks, Barbara. Someone's been playing too much Hitman in P4.
Hey, Kiko-san. Mind if I ask you something? Is it true that announcer?
King Moron by my beloved. This is funky student.
Funky student, no. No.
Barbara says, oh, it's Yukiko and the girl with the bull haircut. No, it's short hair girl, clearly. It says right there.
And black hair girl.
Yeah.
It's not Yukiko, it's black hair girl. Meat! Sorry. I'm just getting my Q out. My Q and Q2 is showing. Meat! Ah, damn it.
What the F is Mr. Crocker doing in P4? I know, right? No fairy god. Well, I mean, we do have fairies. We have Pixie and High Pixie and Titania and whatnot.
Please stay calm and contact your parents or guardians as soon as possible and quickly leave the school grounds.
There's been a murder.
There's been a murder. Everybody walk home.
Preferably down alleyways.
Don't call your parents to come pick you up because it's dangerous.
You know the meme from Yakuza 1 English dub, 10 years in the joint? No, unfortunately. Might have to spell it out for us. King Moron was really memorable when I first saw him, says Ethan. Mainly for the face, not so much, I guess, but yeah. He's gonna be pretty much forgotten later on.
Well, nice to meet you.
Man, she really just puts you off right from the get-go. I like just the way she creepily stares at you. I don't know. I've never been a Chie fan.
No, me neither.
Nah.
But it's just something about her really freaky looking.
It's the beady eyes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
I would still rather take this voice actress than the older one, though, in the PS2 version.
I'm really sorry.
Trial of the Dragon?
I mean, Ai Ebihara is pretty, yet she's a meanie. Yes, indeed.
I can't believe this! It's completely cracked! Oh, my trial of the dragon!
See,
She's just so whiny.
See, Jude, that was your cue there.
Trial of the Dragon? It's okay, I'm gonna be on it when the creepy kid comes along.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, as much as I prefer this newer actress, the Chie, than the old one, I still think Aaron Fitzgerald goes way too over the top at points.
Yeah.
Someone hasn't read the comics.
You're Yuki, right?
In terms of Spider-Man.
You want to go hang out?
Hi, Yuki. Will you be my lover?
No.
No.
Okay.
Man, you'd think you'd at least wait until she's alone to
Yukiko, best girl, fight me. I can agree, but
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you how difficult the
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not best girl anymore, but I used to think so.
Yeah. She was my first pick, and then I've become a Naoto
Yeah, me too.
fan.
Yeah, me too.
Spoilers for later, but still, I mean, it's incredibly friggin' obvious, but... yeah, my first pick was Rise, then Yukiko, and now I'm on Naoto.
God, you were just cycling through them.
Yeah, he's just so fickle.
At the very least, I haven't picked Chie, and I don't think I ever will.
Turn down another love
No.
huh? Man, you're cruel. You got me the same way last year.
Don't forget Yuri's award-winning performance, Spider Cop.
So then you want to hang out?
Spider Cop.
That'll teach me to get my hopes up. Anyways, you two better not pick on the transfer
If I remember, Mark Hamill, I think that's his name for the original voice actor of Majima. Yes, it was Mark Hamill, indeed. Yep. He doesn't remember voicing him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Yakuza wasn't quite as big as it is now.
Also, Mark Hamill's Busy Boy.
Yeah.
You know, he's been Luke Skywalker. I don't think anybody's gonna run up to him and be like, "Oh my God, it's the voice from Majima!" You know?
Yeah, it's either Luke Skywalker or the Joker.
Or the Joker or the Trickster.
I miss Erica from Catherine. Don't we all?
Yeah. Oh, Erica. Best character in that game. The Izanagi Inn!
Huh? It's just an old inn. No way! It's been in all sorts of magazines as a hidden treasure. It's a
Ulysses picked Chie. Ban. No Chie fans here.
I picked Chie? Did you just skip the dialogue of everybody else? And you thought this was the only option? Or? I mean,
tell us. Is someone holding you
hostage? We can't, you know.
Right, so you think Yukiko's cute. I mean, she's a minor, so I can't say.
Let's look at the guide.
Yeah, let's consult the guide. There is nothing, so I'll go silent.
Whoa! Are you blushing?
Come on, don't start this again.
She's really popular at school, but she's never had a boyfriend.
Leave her alone. Chie, God damn.
You shouldn't believe
Yeah.
It's not true.
Yeah, stop it.
Never had a boyfriend.
My God.
Wait.
Picking Chie does not compute.
I don't need a boyfriend. Jeez, Chie. I'm sorry. But this is our chance to talk to someone from the big city.
I pick Yukiko so I can say that I've beaten the Amagi challenge. Funky student.
Naoto wins me over. I won't say what it is because it's just an amazing line. But the line later on in the cabin in the dark, her comment to Teddy is pure gold and sold me. That's all I needed to be a Naoto fan.
Ryuji is my favorite character, despite I've never played P4G. Fight me.
Ryuji is my favorite, despite I never played.
You have Makoto Nijima on Takamaki, Joker, Haruo Kumara, and you picked Ryuji. Not judging, but
he's got a dumb charm to him. I can see it. I
know.
That's less egregious than Chie.
Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah,
I can understand Ryuji.
I am joking.
I mean, Yusuke's right there, but
yes, he is best boy.
Sure.
No, actually, no. I take that back. Akechi, I forgot about him.
Akechi is best boy.
Yes.
Yes.
Royal Akechi is best boy, not vanilla.
Mm.
Adachi.
Dead bodies. Ew, ew, ew.
Adachi, how long are you going to act like a rookie? You want to be sent back to the central office?
With how many times we've said "shut up, Adachi" in these streams, we finally have context for it.
go.
Shut up, Adachi.
Ethan says, favorite RPG battle theme. Are you asking us, or are you saying Time to Make History is your favorite, or Reach Out to the Truth?
It was hanging from the antenna. Yukiko, why don't we go to Junes?
I decided early, that's why I can't switch up. Fair enough. Oh, you picked Chie before the other options came in.
Rookie move.
Yeah,
Rookie move.
bad mistake.
Never go for the first girl. God.
Unless it's on. Or
Except for
Makoto.
On. I was just thinking that On is the first one that comes along, technically.
Right, okay.
Because she's the first one. She's your first confidant, female confidant, isn't she?
On? Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
so.
in 5? Yeah. Like, I was trying to think of any of the side ones.
I don't think so.
But I don't think you can start a confidant with anybody before On. Like, in any female before On.
No females, no. Anyway, according to the guy, we don't really have anything to do here, so we can just go straight home. Hello, ladies. What are you doing in front of our house? Get the hell away.
Ryuji's a better bro than Yosuke, at least. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Our top story this evening concerns a bizarre.
Oh, they mean Kanji, not Ryuji. Kanji is my favorite. I thought it didn't quite make sense. You talked about P4G, not playing P4G when you were saying Ryuji's your favorite. Like,
Alright,
yeah.
yeah, Kanji is a much more respectable choice. I'll give you that.
Yeah. He's a sweet boy at heart.
He is best boy in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I will pick Ryuji over Yosuke.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I would. Although, yeah, comments on my P4G video would say otherwise.
I know. That's his job, so this stuff happens.
Happens every day, though.
Oh, Nanako.
I just want to give Nanako a hug.
Oh, sweet Nanako.
Kanji is the most base character to ever exist. Oh, using the Gen Z lingo there.
Beast.
Yep.
Coming to the
area. What is with the voice work on this newscaster? Every time I see this opening, every time.
Meanwhile, Kermit the Frog is the weatherman.
Yeah. Oh. We're gonna have some sun. Yay!
Look at that kid on the bottom right corner on the TV. He's just like really excited to be in Junes. Like,
oh!
encore.
You memorized it already?
You sang it all night last night.
I tried to get some sleep, and you wouldn't shut up.
Best song in the P4 dancing. I love the remix for this. Right, and again, we can't do anything, so back to our room we go.
How do you take your coffee? Cream, sugar, black, or surprise me? I don't take coffee.
I don't take coffee at all. I'm a tea drinker. Unless it's a frappuccino. I like a frappuccino.
Well, then to a coffee drinker, Josh.
You saved me.
I haven't had
I
a
hate to break it to you.
frappuccino.
But that makes you a coffee drinker.
I haven't had a frappuccino in years, though.
I don't drink coffee except for this other coffee thing.
Alright, thanks, Yosuke. Hello, Johan Harmstrom, saying hello, hope you all have a good day. Thank you very much. I mean, it's like nearly 10 o'clock in the evening for us, so the day's practically over, but thank you anyway.
Yeah.
I've been grinding in P3P before I fight Margaret and Theodore.
So in prep for your Persona stream, you thought, I'm gonna waste away the day by playing more Persona.
I mean, yeah.
This is very on brand for you.
Yes. Did you get emotional on the PS4 Spider-Man 1? In regards to the ending? Oh yes, the ending. Yeah, you do say it before after that. Yeah, I mean that was like if we're going back to Yuri Lowenthal's acting there, that was him at one of his best as well. Just the way he's so torn up.
What, Spider-Man PS4?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get emotional at Spider-Man PS4. I don't get. Do we get particularly emotional at games? I don't know.
I got emotional during P5's ending the first time. And
Yeah.
P4's as well, but
So,
yeah.
you used to this place?
Kind of used to it now.
I'm numb. Just numb to the
I'm
pain.
used to the misery. Although now, I guess, I mean, I suppose it's partly I'm used to it, and partly because they, for P5 in particular, they keep bringing out new games for it. That I'm just like, for God's sake, are you ever gonna let them just leave?
I know a place where you can get it cheap. Want to come? You help me out.
I know a place where you can get it cheap. It's the one place in town.
Yep.
No apologies. My trial of the dragon.
Trial of the Dragon.
Wait till the Blu-ray.
How about it, Yukiko? Don't you think he should treat us too? I'll pass.
Poor Josh, he doesn't know that most of the P4D remixes came from the Reincarnation collection. Fair enough. I mean, even still, it's a damn good remix.
You started training to take over the business?
It's not like that.
My favorite battle theme was, I believe, from Royal. Well, I mean, it's not really much of a battle theme. I mean, that's my favorite theme as well than just any Persona game ever, but I wouldn't call that a battle theme per se. That's more like infiltration theme.
Because what was the prompt? I can't quite remember. What was the exact phrasing? Ooh, I've lost it. Favorite RPG battle theme. Yeah. So, yeah, I believe is when you're running through the place. So it's not really a battle.
Yeah, I wouldn't count that as a battle theme personally.
That's no reason to take us to your place.
Dude, this isn't my place.
And then, sorry.
I don't know what my favorite battle theme would be.
I moved here from another city about 6 months.
Mine's Take Over in Royal.
Dad was assigned to manage.
With Reach Out to the Truth being second, I think.
This is to welcome you to town.
I think it might be time to make history.
Yeah.
I know.
Not P2's battle theme?
Oh
yeah! Completely forgot about
yes. I completely forgot. Yes. I don't even like Persona 2. Yeah, but I love the Innocent Sins
the
battle music is just phenomenal. It hypes you up.
Great soundtrack helps make a great game.
Hey, it's Saki-senpai. Sorry.
Do you have much of a preference so far, Hannah, even though you've not played much?
Soundtrack-wise?
Yeah. Well, mostly the battle theme, but yeah, it could be soundtrack-wise
although it was a favorite RPG battle theme, so it doesn't have to be Persona.
I suppose it doesn't have to be Persona, yeah.
We just have a habit of picking Persona.
I don't know,
to be quite honest, one of my favourites would probably be the Genova battle themes from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
The final Genova theme is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Adam, you wound me. Kidding aside, you look down.
Oh, it's nothing.
You got emotional in the diner scene with On.
Hey, if
I mean, I felt bad. I didn't get emotional.
But then he laughed when he saw Morgana get sad.
Yes. A little shit. Take that. My girl. Not yours, you little shit. That's right. Walk away. Be sad.
So far, so good. Haven't died yet in an hour of playing. Yeah. I mean, I'm just too good at this game. What can I say?
It's already been an hour.
Yeah.
Damn, this ending is slow. Jeez. Oh my god.
We're still getting introduced to the characters.
I thought it maybe been half an hour, but no, it's been an hour. Oh my god, Persona 4, get on with it. Oh, jeez.
We haven't even met Teddy yet.
Oh god. Oh good grief.
Why does the soda look like popcorn?
Don't need to worry about something like that.
Well, my break's just about over.
Odd texture choice.
Yeah.
Oh, senpai?
What is your favorite? What I'm curious now. What is your favorite non-Persona RPG battle music? You're not allowed a Persona. You're not allowed a Persona. I'm limiting you.
Oh god, that's a question.
Like a brother, huh? I get it. So that's how it.
GA, shut up. I'm trying to concentrate.
Shit. Okay. All right. Okay. Just stop it with what you're doing. Really? Shut up.
Shut up. That's what you sound like.
Goodness. Best I can think of is my obligatory Tales of Arise.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I do love that battle.
I was actually thinking Final Fantasy VII.
I was also my thought was also the I don't remember which one it is in Final Fantasy VII with the
Well, that's the boss music though. I wouldn't count that.
Yeah, it's general boss music.
That's boss music. Ah, damn. You know my favorite's One Winged Angel.
I mean,
standard battle music. I mean, it's so everyday.
That's my favorite final boss music, but can't
really
count that. Yeah,
okay.
I would say so. I would say
Oh,
so.
I thought it was going to be Throw Your Mask Away.
Throw Your Mask Away is really, really good, but I really love just how epic One Winged Angel is. But no, favorite battle theme, I would say it is also from Final Fantasy VII, as far as I can think of off the top of my head. More so the remake version as well, and just because of the full orchestra, rather than the MIDI sounds. Last time I saw Josh get emotional about a game was beating Virgil in DMC5. That was sweat. Yeah. That was sweat, not tears.
I had something in my eye. My favorite battle theme is the final boss theme from Lost Judgment. Like, holy hell, it hits all the emotions.
I don't remember it, unfortunately.
I don't remember it.
Yakuza music all just blends in together after a while.
Well, no, because Funk Goes On.
Well, yeah, some exceptions, but like most of the time, Yakuza music tends to blend for me, unfortunately.
I feel like we need to replay the Judgments. Oh no, we did one. We did the
first one, yes, but we need to. Yeah. We haven't done the second.
We haven't revisited Lost Judgment. Yeah, because I feel like we need to pay more attention. Because
Funky Student also mentions, to be fair, you spent the first 10 minutes explaining the rules in regards to us the intro taking so long.
This is true.
Well, yes, but like I said, yeah, someone in the P5R run asked me what the rules are, and I thought I'd best explain it. Make up for what I didn't do.
They'll still ask. Huh? It won't matter. They'll still ask.
Oh yeah. In addition, we now bring you I refer you to this time code.
Yeah.
So worst characters in the modern Persona games: Morgana, Teddy, and Yukari. Is that your opinion, Tyler? Or is that you asking us if that's what we think?
I mean, you're accurate, but
you are accurate. Yes. And Barbara said,
add Chie on the list. But yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm not.
Well, I know. I hate Yosuke more than Chie. That's
Well, even then, I wouldn't say I hate Yosuke. I don't hate Chie, but they're not my favorites in P4, and certainly in Persona in general.
No, not really.
We heard that you found it when you left school.
Who could it be?
Business to take care of?
So you saw a dead body. Wowzers! Now tell us, was it awesome or was it awesome? There should be a shut up Chie counter, says Barbara.
Tragedy that occurred near the local shopping district. Many store owners are raising concerns about losing.
And hello to Smash Pandas saying, "Hey, how nice to see you play Persona 4 Golden, my favorite game of all time." Yeah, we're finally doing it. So because you are playing this game, who is your favorite character?
I mean, hanging someone upside down.
Playable or just in the game?
I'd have to say it's a warning. Yes, but so far, no one has come forward to take credit for
Party member or we need limitations here.
Yeah. I can't pick. It'll either be Kanji, Naoto, Nanako, or
Basically half the cast.
yeah, Adachi or Rise.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Let's say party member. Oh, that would be Kanji then.
Every day is Customer Appreciation
Hmm.
Day. Come see for yourself and get in touch with our
Probably Naoto.
Hmm.
Actually, no. Kanji was no Naoto. No, sorry, yeah, Kanji.
Kanji, no,
Because
Naoto, I can't decide.
no, because I was thinking I really like Naoto, but it took me a while to warm up to Naoto. Whereas Kanji, I was like pretty much on board, just right away.
Yeah. Oh, what about you, Hannah? Do you have a favorite?
Just generally.
Bad party member.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Do we want to play the hillbilly names game P4
Oh, we're
edition?
at
Oh
that point
God!
already.
Oh good. Oh no! I can't remember what we did for
Yeah.
P5.
Yeah. It's only funny because like Ryuji's third tier persona is his name William, so it's you had to call him Billy.
Yeah.
I am thou, thou art me. We are a
We're a
happy
happy
family. Sorry that I swear. Have you guys heard of the game Yakuza Dead Souls? Yes, I have. I don't own it, but I have heard of it. Heard it's not canon.
Not canon. Thou. I.
Damn it, you interrupted his reading. What is that book?
We never know.
Astronomics boring.
Just see Izanagi outside the window be like, come on out and play. I'm bored. Come on. I know Ren was Ron for our hillbilly.
Oh yeah, Ren was Ron. Ron Anderson.
Ron Anderson, yeah.
I can't remember who everybody else was. By the way, who's the girl in the stream? I wasn't here at the start. That's my girlfriend Hannah, or Dusty, as you'll see in the chat.
Hello, hello.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm bleeding, but yeah, I'm all right.
I may be slightly concussed.
Say, does your TV always haunt people?
Is this normal around here?
Country TVs.
Who amongst us hasn't had their TV talk to them at midnight, you know? It's just an everyday thing.
Where did the name Dusty come from? Is it because Josh doesn't clean his room? That's a good question. I don't actually remember.
It's just a name I use online.
Just thought of it one
Who
day.
knows where these things come from? Where does Josh one-on-one come from? I don't
Indeed.
Even know. Where did that come from? Jeez.
And King of Pixel?
Wow, Tomo Workshop now.
Yeah.
/ just a Tomo, but
Well, that I can understand. You know, that's straight out of Iron Giant.
yeah.
Thou art the one who opens the door. What is this, Kingdom Hearts? Thou ought to stick your hand into the TV. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Do it.
Alright, so...
The gameplay is not good, but the story of Dead Souls is literally funny, says Tyler Gamer. Is it literally?
It's literally funny.
Literally funny. I've been meaning to get into Dead Souls more. I own it and I played it. Is it Dead Souls? Is that what I'm thinking of? Not Dead Souls. Dead Cells is what I'm thinking of. Never mind. I'm being stupid.
A completely different game.
Yeah, it's close enough.
It has dead in the title, like every other game these days.
Yeah. It's Resident Evil and Yakuza have a crossover. So it's just when Majima took over the town with zombies?
Nah. Majima versus Wesker, come on. It's the fight of the century.
Yeah.
I know Josh.
Smash Pan says, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
I know Josh played 3 houses. Which house did you first play, and who is your overall favorite character?
Yesterday on.
If we're talking my first playthrough back in 2019 when the game came out, I went for the Black Eagles. But for recording for the upcoming review, actually I think I still went for Black Eagles first. I was for some reason I thought I went for a different one. Favorite character, Mercedes. I really like her. Although I also like to do.
Things are really out of hand right now. I'm sorry.
Weird. Yeah. Is he's the big guy?
Yeah, he's the Dimitri's right-hand man.
Yeah. Not Bernadetta, your favorite?
No, not Bernadetta, and not
Oh, but
Dorothea
you love her.
either.
Hmm.
I mean, I like Dorothea,
Did
but
you know she's in the opera?
Yeah. I figured that Dorothea would mention something about that.
Huh.
She rarely talks about her being in the opera.
Sure. Her hair was brown, about shoulder length. She was wearing our school uniform.
Hey, my games are available to share according
Apparently,
to the theme there. Huh.
I overall like the Blue Lions cast the most. I'm not really sure which cast of characters I like the most. Certainly not the Golden Deer, I would say, but it's a mix-up between Black Eagles and Blue Lions. But I definitely think I like the Blue Lions storyline the most.
How about you? Did you see it?
I did Black Eagles on mine.
Yeah, and you still haven't even finished one of the routes.
Nope.
Same person, but weird voices aside.
Sheet Music Boss did a very good rendition of Aria of the Soul. I highly recommend it. This is Ethan Camacho.
You must have just fallen asleep in front of your TV.
Not heard of that YouTuber or musician. I'll have to have a look.
That's pretty realistic. If it had been bigger.
I know who is the new Yakuza English voice actor for the main character. I don't remember his name. That's Kiryu. Excuse me, Kazuma Kiryu. His name's... Alright, same thing to his actor.
Well, we were just talking about this.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Yeah, we haven't had a look at it, but yes. We'll have to make a note on it. Have you seen the hiding in private videos on Persona 4 as the most amount of passion I've seen in a Persona video? No. I'm guessing it's going to be... it's hours long. But yeah, I've not seen that video, unfortunately. I'm a bit out of touch when it comes to newer Persona content, Persona videos these days, I should say, on YouTube. If it's not Nam's Compendium or Rosiac or anything, I usually forget to watch. Buy Yakuza Dead Souls if you have the time and review it, including the entire story of it as well. I've got like several other Yakuza games to review first. There are so many Yakuzas I have to do first before getting the Dead Souls. So you're going to be waiting a while for that review. I will have to revisit 3 houses to figure out which of the houses are my favorite. Yeah, I'm surprised at how old it is now. It doesn't feel that long ago since it came out.
Besides, these flat screen TVs are so thin, you just end up on the other side. What am I saying?
It's a whole series in regards to hiding in private. Each video covers one of all the characters. Jesus.
Oh my god.
That is a lot of dedication to one game.
Well, miss, might I suggest this one over here? It's the newest model, just released this spring.
What? That's not cheap at all! There's way too many zeros!
I should have asked what you meant by cheap right off the bat.
You got
Ha ha!
Come on, hook me up!
You know I can't do that. Hey, how about this one over here? It's a display unit. It's a little old, but...
That water, stick your hand into the TV. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Yeah, what kind of TV do you...
Huh? Something wrong, Yosuke?
Might make a Gmod animation of one of your video clips, maybe SMT3. Which one?
Whoa.
Did I do anything that iconic in the SMT3 streams?
New model?
I mean, please do.
With a new
That's awesome.
I mean, me beating Matador, I guess. I was pretty impressed with that, if you want to take a clip.
You gotta be kidding me. Did you really stick your hand through the screen?
Oh man, this is for real. That's some magic trick, man.
There's going to be more Yakuza by the time you reach Yakuza Dead Souls. Oh yeah, there's probably going to be like three more games being announced by the time we finish the stream.
I don't think you're ever going to catch up on the Yakuza games because there's so many and they release so many more as years go on that by the time you get to it, you're going to be like 50.
Yep. I'll be as old as Kiryu by that point.
What do you mean inside?
Have gameplay now? P4. No! This is hard. Yep. But just sit around.
I just realized
He's going in the TV.
Yeah, that's something.
We're getting there.
Crap. I think this is all too much for my bladder.
I just realized Three Houses is 4 years old this week, and it's crazy to think about. Oh, Christ alive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay.
And we got we got Engage, and we got Three Hosts after that. 2 more games. That's surprisingly a shorter time than I thought.
But we've got a guy half stuck in the TV here. What are we gonna do?
How empty is this store, by the way?
And cartoon shenanigans.
Cartoon.
Because that's, of course, something that would happen. The review video of SMT3.
Ah, right. Which part? Again.
Did you do something in that?
Yeah, I don't remember what I did.
I don't remember that.
I'll have to look. I'll have to look.
He's
at my...
done a lot of reviews.
Yeah.
He can't remember them all.
I haven't looked back at my SMT3 review in a long while.
Actually, what is going on here?
Finally, almost time for actual gameplay. Oh, you poor fool!
Oh, you fool. Isn't it the proper dungeon doesn't start till like 4 hours?
Yeah, or at least close to.
Still alive, right?
Sadly.
I think it's cracked now.
Of course it is.
A joke they would reuse in Persona 5, weirdly.
Did you wet your pants?
No, stupid. Look around.
They're all about the butt humor.
Is this a studio?
Butt humor is the highest form of humor.
Yes.
Is it smoke? There's no place like this.
Yeah, it's smoke. It's like everybody in the TV world is just like really heavy smokers.
This place is huge.
What are we gonna do?
Or if we're keeping on theme of butt humor, it's just farts.
Hmm.
What are you talking about? Look, we need to get home and...
I just bought 3 Hopes a week ago, and I really do enjoy the story. Currently playing the Blue Lion route. I played the Blue Lion route. I didn't, first, I didn't really think it was all that interesting, honestly. I haven't tried out the other routes yet, because the Blue Lion one really drained me. But, yeah, I'll have to get back to it at some point. Jude's not even touched 3 Hopes yet, I don't think.
I can't take this anymore.
Oh, 3 Hopes. I was thinking though. I thought didn't we just say 3 houses? No. Yes, 3 Hopes. I have barely touched. I did 1 mission, I think.
Yeah. And you were
and
you were the one that wanted a Fire Emblem Warriors sequel the most.
They did it wrong. The glory of the first one was how simple it was, how clean everything looked, and how great the upgrade system was, and all that, and they ruined it. They went and made it too complicated and too it's not even that complicated, but it's just I want to shut my brain off. I don't want to socialize with people. I don't want to have to talk to things and worry about picking a class for everybody. I just
want to smash shit.
Just let me smash shit and level up. That's all I need. I don't need any more than that. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity did it fine. I don't know why the hell they decided that they had to ruin my precious Fire Emblem Warriors.
Look at how they massacred my boy.
You massacred my boy. I have barely touched it, just because the demo kind of put me off a bit. I still got it because I was like hoping I'd probably get to it at some point, and I probably will when my hankering for a Warriors game comes back, because it will come back.
Mm.
But I just they messed with my boy. I love the original Fire Emblem Warriors so much. They messed with it.
Mm.
It keeps getting creepier and creepier the further we go.
They're all high on life in regards to the fog.
I can't hold it any longer. My bladder's gonna explode.
I like that they were touching more on the details about the tragedy of Dusker. Oh, and excuse me, in regards to Three Hopes. Yeah, I can understand that.
You're going here? Oh, you have got to be.
I don't know. I think Three Houses just completely wiped me out. That Three Hopes just sort of like it went through one ear and out the other for me in terms of the story. Oh, do you know how much preparation you got to do for Devil Survivor battles? Oh Jesus, I can only imagine. I still have not played that game yet. I own it, but I haven't played it.
Check out these posters. Their faces are all cut out. Someone must really hate this person.
Tyler Gamer Funk says, anyway, guys, sorry, but I gotta go. Again, for like, I don't know, 5 times. Have a great day, and I hope this gameplay is going on for like 2 years. Well, thank you for coming by anyway, and yes, sorry, we're still here.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's not. This is why I prefer P3.
I mean, we get some people. I get a few people asking, like saying to us, like you may as well just skip the cutscenes or whatever. But you know, we like to experience this and talk about the story as well when we can.
You gotta accept it all, warts and all.
You gotta.
Not much of a sandwich without the filling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it,
as much of a pain in the ass as this is to do on multiple playthroughs, like it needs to be done. I think even skipping the cutscenes, it still takes like an hour and a half to actually reach the first dungeon, from what I remember. Because I did New Game Plus after for my original review.
So even if we skipped all the cutscenes, we still would be about 10 minutes out from actually seeing some action.
Ugh. Worst mascot coming, character incoming. 3, 2, 1.
What is this thing? A monkey? A bear?
What in the world?
Are you stupid?
I can't decide which one I dislike more, Teddy or Chie.
Teddy.
Not even in terms of mascot characters, just P4 characters in general.
Teddy, just because Teddy.
Teddy.
Yeah, probably Teddy.
Did somebody ask for a mascot, says Bardo? No, nobody asked for one.
Unless it's Koromaru, no.
Yeah, we also don't ask for bathhouse scenes, and yet here we are getting 3 of them.
Yeah, they were so close to not doing it in P5, and yet Koei Tecmo thought, hey, let's add this stupid thing in.
Thoughts on a Dante Must Die run of DMC3?
Oh, Christ. Maybe someday. I think after this, we'll most likely do Kingdom Hearts 2 Level 1 Critical Mode.
The best Kingdom Hearts.
The best Kingdom Hearts, even still.
We're just gonna ignore Chain of Memories.
Yeah,
and Birth by Sleep. We're not even gonna touch them.
I mean, not only is it just a boring ass game to go through, but I can't even think of a challenge for it.
I really wanted to.
We don't know where the freaking exit.
The card system just put me off.
Oh yeah, I've gone through that game twice, and neither of times were fun. And I played the Riku campaign.
Okay, now go, get out of here. I'm a busy bear.
What's going on now? Whoa!
I love card games, and I still haven't even touched Chain of Memories.
I don't know. Maybe you might get into it more since you're more the card guy than I am. But I didn't like it. Then again, it's not too dissimilar to the command system in Birth by Sleep, and you're not a fan of that either.
I hate that system. Just let me hit something, for God's sake. But here's the thing, who do you hate more, Morgana or Teddy?
Teddy.
Says Smash Panda.
Eddie.
As much as I
Teddy.
dislike Morgana, I hate Teddy more.
Why not try the delicious fresh produce
I don't know how Morgana haters put up with Teddy. I don't understand either, Funky Student. I don't understand. I prefer Teddy, says Smash Panda. Get out.
Get out. Ban. You're all banned.
No. Morgana, at least, I mean, the only good part for Teddy is later on he gets a bit of a decent moment in an arc, but at least Morgana has a few good moments.
Yeah. I agree. It's like it takes way too long for Teddy to be respectable. Even Morgana, but I mean Morgana, Okuma arc aside, like even he had his moments.
No bears, no cats, and no whiny Yukari in this establishment. Says yeah. Read the sign. I'm sorry, Smash Panda. It's the rules. You must go.
I'm feeling a chill too.
I like Morgana less than I even call Morgana my spirit animal. No.
No. Really?
No.
Your spirit animal?
No.
Are you very cocky? Like Morgana?
Sorry, I said
so nice of you to turn up.
Wow, pot noodles for dinner, huh?
Where's mine?
Yeah. What am I eating? Hang on, that panda on the top left, is that Buchimaru, the panda that Makoto likes in P5?
Maybe, or maybe it's just a panda.
Maybe it could be just a panda, but still.
What if it's all connected?
Yeah. I mean, we see the dying man's book that Nanako reads later, so I mean, it could be connected.
She's disappeared. We've got people looking for her, but she hasn't.
The fact that I feel like Morgana represents me and I like him less than Teddy says a lot about what kind of person I am. Well, that's kind of sad.
Still casting a shadow over the foggy town of Inaba. Not long ago,
wow. Damn.
Don't put yourself down, Apple Brother.
Yeah. Come on, Apple Brother. Pick yourself up.
Oh, hang on. I'm looking at my 100% guide here. April 15th, which is tomorrow, we have a boss coming up, so we're getting some actual gameplay.
Oh my god.
She was taking a vacation to recover from her ordeal. Oh yes, the Izanagi Inn. Their hot springs are first rate. The manager's team.
You're the ones in charge of the hot spring scenes.
It was you.
Get him.
One of the youngest managers on record. I should book another trip there. I see. Moving along.
Yeah, and again, the appropriate reaction to the bathhouse scenes.
Alright, okay. Inaba? I'm sorry, I don't know what Inaba is. Announcer who works in Inaba. God damn it.
Is the ramen ready now?
Oh, it's ramen. No, mind you, ramen is noodles. What am I thinking?
Yes.
Are you sick?
But you don't get to have any.
Alright, I just sneezed. I'm not sick.
Smash Panda says Okumark ruined Morgana for me. That damn cat stole Haru's moment.
Yeah.
This is true. This is just a list, just another item on the list of things that Morgana has done wrong.
Yep. You gonna spend time with your daughter there?
Who would you call the mascot character of the Catherine games aside from the sheep? Aside from the sheep?
I mean, there isn't one.
That is the mascot, kinda.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
They always use the sheep in the promos. I guess his pillow. I don't know.
Ah, Christ. Ma, we got another one on the roof again.
Get the stick. I'm gonna have to poke her off.
I'm off.
Bye!
Yeah.
Dick? God damn.
Dad has to go do something. He got a call, so he left.
He's
When
a dick.
does he not?
Hmm. Ian looking ourselves. Where's my TARDIS? I need to fast forward a bit to that day. Ah, yes. Don't we all want to?
Yeah. We'll just fast forward to the first dungeon.
I also appreciate that you capitalized the TARDIS properly.
Yes. Thank you.
Very nice.
A
Very nice.
true
A true
Doctor Who
fan. Yes, a true fan.
On, I'm cool. Worship me, worship me.
Yeah. Little shit.
Why can't we have Rin as the mascot character for P4? I mean, she's got her problems too, I would say.
Rumor for real?
Bit too ditzy for her own good.
Yukiko said she'd be here after lunch. I wonder why they're holding a school assembly all of a sudden. Hey, what's wrong, Yosuke?
Oh, it's nothing.
Everyone, please settle down. The school assembly is about.
I miss Toriyumi from P3.
First, the principal has something to say.
Dumbledore has something to say. Good evening. I don't know why she's wearing that. I've told her not to repeatedly.
Yeah, it's a bit serious.
Ms. Saki Konishi of Class 3.
Also, why is the Yasagami High logo a Mercedes?
Passed away?
Ms. Konishi was found deceased early this morning. The reasons behind her passing are current.
Give P4 some credit. It took a while for like P3 to kill off a teenager, whereas here they just go straight into it.
Huh? I actually don't know how to properly spell TARDIS. Oh, you didn't capitalize it properly this time. Oh,
no.
You are phony. I just used Google Mike to help me, and it just came out that way. Google knew better.
Yeah, Google is a true Doctor Who fan.
Tisk.
Yes.
TARDIS is in full caps for future reference.
Yes. Or if you really want to spell out the whole thing, time and relative dimension in space.
Yes.
On is also too ditzy for her own good. Josh. No. No.
No.
No. Disagree.
No.
So creepy.
Morgana trying to steal best girl from me. Nah, get out of there, cat.
But this time she was
This is why I like the Valentine's thing.
murder case.
Just get the hell out of here.
It completely ruins Morgana's evening.
Yes, exactly. It's that. It's like, yeah, yeah.
Oh, your tears
That-
of
yeah,
anguish
well,
kill
shit.
me.
I'd like to capture your tears in a jar so I can drink it later. You little shit.
A lot of the school logos in Persona games are based on car brands. Not the.
It's easy to toss around theories.
Forget the name now.
Personally involved.
Hey,
I've lost the name of the P5 one.
TV last night?
Shujin?
Shujin, yes, thank you. Yeah, not Shujin one doesn't look like much of a car brand. I don't even know what the. I mean, the Gecko one looks. GeckoCon one looks like BMW maybe.
There's no mistaking it.
Yeah.
Senpai looked like
I was thinking Fours looks like what, Volvo?
Yeah, maybe.
disappeared from the screen.
It's got the V.
You heard Senpai's body was
Looking
found in a
thing.
similar situation as that
Or no, Mercedes. Mercedes.
Yeah, I mentioned Mercedes.
For P4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ms. Yamano might have been on that midnight channel before she died too.
What's that supposed to mean? Hold on. Are you saying people who appear on that TV?
Aliens were on the news after the full body screen. Coincidence? I think not.
My God.
Hey, I might.
As long as they're not those aliens, I'm good.
Hey, I might not be a true fan of Doctor Who, but I do like the series as Ian Logan.
Dangerous and we should leave before the fog clears? It also says
Well,
that someone's been throwing people in there.
Learn how to spell the
yeah.
God.
It has to have something to do with the announcement.
Name every single actor for the Doctor, including the new one, whose name is probably impossible to spell.
With Senpai and the announcer's death?
NCUTIGATWA, I think.
So it's not just me, huh?
He's very good. He's fun in the Barbie movie.
I'm not actually seen him before in anything apart from Barbie, and I didn't even recognize him for a minute.
If we look around, we might find a place that has something to do with Senpai too.
Aliens are the closest thing that we have to angels in our world. I guess so.
Yeah. I'm thinking about I want to find out for myself.
I like that nobody really cares about the aliens thing. It's like, psh, it's like so many other things going on. Who gives a crap right now?
Shut off your hacks. You haven't died in nearly 2 hours. That's what I'm saying. I'm just too good at this.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's just I need to know why Senpai had to die like this.
You know what? Maybe I should bump it up to very hard.
After what I've seen and what I've put together, there's no way I can ignore it now. Sorry, but you're the only person who can help me. I'm gonna go get ready. I'll be waiting for you at Juness.
I hear every day's great there. Is that true?
I can kinda understand.
Is that true?
But we can't be sure we'll be able to get out safely again. What should we do? You serious?
Nah, never serious.
Anyways, let's go to Juness. We can't
I
leave.
am serious, and don't call me Shirley. Well, I didn't say Shirley. You can say. I don't care. I just wanted to say it. Would you like to save your amazing progress thus far? No. I love going through this.
You guys came.
Okay, almost actual gameplay. Almost there.
Yeah. Almost.
Fingers crossed.
And we get the awakening scene.
We were able to come back once.
Which is very good.
Go in from the same location. Maybe we'll meet that bear again.
Maybe isn't good enough.
Look, I can't just act like everyone else and pretend this has nothing to do with me.
That's true, but
What about you? Could you just walk away?
Right, we have to pick option C for this. For some reason, I'm worried about Chie.
Oh, okay.
It'll be just you and me.
I was not aware of that.
Don't worry, I'm not going in without a plan. Chie, I'm leaving you in charge of this.
huh? What's that? A rope?
We'll go in with
Yes! Have you not seen a rope before?
Is this a rope? Oh my god.
What am I wearing? A shirt?
Wait a sec.
Wait, is that a TV?
Are you carrying a golf club?
I thought it might be better than going in empty-handed. All right, let's go. There's no use.
Who wouldn't
Starting
be
to
worried
sound a
about
bit
Chie?
like
Let go of the rope.
it's starting to sound a bit like Danganronpa music.
A little bit, yeah. Whoa. Seriously, nobody's looking at this?
Wop, 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 wop.
I knew this wasn't gonna work. Now what?
Oh dear.
Is this? Look, this is the same place as last time.
Well, we're stuck here. We'll use this rope to good use.
Why'd you come back?
Nah, I changed my mind. We'll actually put it on Teddy.
Get it? You're the ones behind this.
You're that thing from last time. Wait, what the hell did you just say?
30 minutes till gameplay player. Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
It's making this world more. This is the second time you guys came here, and I don't think anyone forced you in. That means you're the most suspicious.
And another SpongeBob reference right after with my leg. SpongeBob in persona. I did not expect that.
What are you talking about, throwing people in? If someone was thrown in here and they couldn't get out...
No doubt there's probably a mod for that in P5, though.
Wait a sec. All this talk about someone throwing people in here, does he mean Senpai and the announcer? Did that someone throw those two in here? Hey, what do you think?
I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. Let's assume he's telling the truth. Could it be that someone's throwing people in here intending to kill them? If that's the case...
Saw you like kicking butts, do ya? Well, we'll show you, old man.
You can't get out once you're in. Remember how I had to let you guys out?
Supposed to be the #1 complaint of P4, waiting to get to actual gameplay.
Yep.
Indeed.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier, but no matter how many times you play it, it's still painful.
Once we're done investigating here.
I'm the one who wants to investigate. I've lived here for a long time, but it's never been noisy like this till now. Do you have proof? Prove to me you're not throwing people in here.
How about my fist?
See? So it is you guys.
For the last time, it's not us. So we've got nothing to prove to you. Hey, you better answer our questions. This isn't like last time when we came by accident. We're dead serious. Listen up, because people have died in our world.
Well, that was a bit of a tone change.
Mm.
Alright, listen. Okay.
It's like this, you see.
We drop kick Teddy to the Shadow Realm.
That'd be great.
He is in the Shadow Realm, technically.
I guess so, yeah.
The fog lifts here. It's really dangerous when the fog lifts. That's when the shadows get violent. Ah, I get it.
Huh? If you get it, then explain it to us, damn it. If it's fog
Is Teddy a useful instrument? No, Panda player, Teddy isn't a useful instrument. Morgana isn't useful either. There's oddly more SpongeBob quotes that are fitting to Persona than I thought.
Hmm.
Why the hell won't you listen to what we're saying?
I'm just saying, you might be the culprits. I'm just making sure.
What? Man, this bear's...
All right, contrary Mary.
It looks like a TV studio. Is something being filmed here?
Yosuke embracing his inner spider cop.
Is that a weird show being filmed here?
Weird show? Filmed? What does that mean?
I'm asking if someone's been filming the people that get thrown in here.
I don't get it. This world has always been like this. No one has ever...
Who's stronger, Kanji or a sea bear?
Sea bear could be defeated by a circle.
Yeah.
So...
But there's no sand in Inaba.
Hmm.
You keep telling us to prove our innocence, but you're the most suspicious thing here.
I don't know. That's a good question.
And what's with that stupid costume?
Teddy's skill set is so underrated. He's an example of a useful support party member in battle. Oh yeah, he's great in battle, but my god, you have to go through a lot of annoying character moments with him.
Yeah, I've got to admit, I use Teddy as well in battle.
Yeah.
He's just such an annoying personality to put up with.
And unfortunately, even in the anime, he's not better.
Me? The culprit? I wouldn't do such a thing. I just...
Fun fact, Teddy's voice actor also voiced Spider-Man in the Amazing Spider-Man games.
Okay, I'll believe that you guys aren't the culprits.
Like, which ones?
Did he?
I'm assuming you're not talking about the ones based on the Andrew Garfield movies.
Hmm. Well, maybe they are.
Hmm?
Because it's not the PS1 ones. Those are...
Yeah, that's not him.
That's not him. Meanwhile, he was just staring at Teddy like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't moved a muscle. He's just like, I don't even know.
I don't even know what to do.
Jeez, this thing's really weirding me out.
Oh boy, you should listen to Teddy in Japanese. He's even worse. Oh yeah, we've heard him in Q2, where you can't switch to English dubs. And
Yeah.
it's incredibly grating.
It's so painful.
Yep.
It seems you will encounter a misfortune at your destination.
God.
Oh, is that you? Hello. Persona. Socialite.
I meant the movie tie-in games. I could have sworn it was still Andrew Garfield that voiced him then.
Hmm.
I guess not.
Thank you.
bear.
Lowenthal played Spider-Man in the mobile Amazing Spider-Man 2. Does he ever? Has he not played Spider-Man at any point?
Completely in the dark.
Hmm.
For the culprit, huh? Bring it on. You got my word too. Might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Yosuke Hanamura, and this is my buddy. You got a name?
Okay, we've known each other for a few days. We ain't buddies yet.
Figures. How are we supposed to find the culprit in the first place?
I don't know. Oh, but I know where the last person
Oh,
came in.
yeah.
The last person? You mean Saki-senpai?
I mean the person who came in and disappeared last time. I don't know the name. I'll take you there. You might
Garfield and Stone were too expensive for those tiny games. Fair enough. Yeah.
You should put these on.
But I mean, they got Tobey Maguire to do the Sam Raimi games.
What are these glasses for?
Is he cheaper than Andrew Garfield?
Yeah,
Whoa.
I would assume so.
With these on, it's like the fog doesn't.
I'd call Jude my buddy after a few days since says funky student. Well,
Hey.
ain't that sweet?
So you can relax
Oh,
on me.
ain't your buddy friend.
The place is. You guys will have to defend yourselves.
I ain't your
Ain't
friend,
your
pal.
guy.
Monsters, you understand?
I hate your pal guy.
They're more for show. We just got here.
I ain't your guy, man.
Instead of relying on us.
They couldn't even get the rights to make their faces look like the actors in the game. Damn.
Damn.
What's the point of doing it as a tie-in then?
Did he really not fight? Can I just get a loop of that?
Yeah.
Is this thing for real? This is so lame. We swore to find.
Look at his little legs.
Yosuke's got the right idea.
Don't sympathize with the creature.
Oh, I wasn't.
Someone you know?
That doesn't matter right now. Anyways, at least now we know Senpai might have been thrown in here. Maybe we can find more information too. Let's get moving.
Wait!
Nah. Leave him. Just don't look back. Just don't look back. It's more painful that
What
way.
is this place? It looks just like the shopping district. What's going on here?
Some weird places have appeared here recently. Things are getting so tangled, I don't know what to do.
By the way, why are you standing so far from us? You better not be planning to hightail it if something does come up.
Of course not. I mean, I can't stand too close, you know?
Atlas needs to give their fans more details on P6 rather than more P5 games. Indeed. Goodness sake, let the Phantom Thieves rest.
I mean,
we
glad,
love them to
None
death,
enough,
but
man.
damn.
I mean, I'm glad they're finally remaking Persona 3 after so long, but like, yeah, at the same time, we need something different here. And by different, I don't mean different gameplay style, but with P5 characters.
I knew it. This is the liquor store that Senpai's parents run. Does this mean Senpai disappeared here?
Say, you want a fresh glass of Jack Frost?
Wait a second. They're here.
What?
Shadow.
Tutorial fight! Tutorial fight!
Heyo, T-Knight. Welcome.
Heyo.
Worst part of P4 is the pacing at the beginning, indubitably.
I don't get this. It's like later throughout the game, the shadows never leave the area of the distortion or whatever you want to call it. Like, just a slight spoiler thing with the castle later. They never leave the castle. They never come out of the castle. They only come out here and never again.
I could not answer that. It's video games. So mark it 1 hour, 46 minutes to get to the first fight.
Yep.
But in all seriousness, this Awakening is really cool.
It really is.
That's where it sells me. I just love the scream.
Saying that, I don't remember what it was like in the anime. Yeah, I remember P3's perfectly.
P3's was just is probably my favorite awakening in the P3 movie for Makoto Yuki. Is my favorite Persona awakening of anything. It's just so gorgeous. As you know, and likes a nitpicker, I like a nitpicker. I like to nit the picks, pick the nits.
If you can pinpoint that weakness and take advantage of it, the battle will be a lot easier.
It don't make no sense. They never leave the area in any other thing. Well, they should have had to enter that building first. Then they would have appeared, surely.
Alright. Sorry, I just want to savor this moment here. Just actual gameplay.
Really take your time to select.
Yeah. Yeah. Get the idea. Sadly, you can't do all out attacks yet, though.
Attacks have what effects on enemies?
And we don't have to wait for like Teddy after a few turns to scan everything all week.
Yay! Thank Christ. That's the complaint of a person who's just been playing Persona 3.
Yep.
Persona.
Oh, come on. Really?
No, face out. Yes, I hold it to you. I'm finally get the good music, and it's gone.
Yep.
Persona 5 Awakening is personally my favorite, but I do like Persona 4 as well.
Yeah, Joker's is really amazing too.
Yeah, I love Joker's. I like Makoto's. Haru's Reawakening is good. But P3 movie, the first one with Makoto Yuki's Awakening, is just perfection.
Whoa, what was that?
A slightly cheating in that higher budget animation, but you know.
Yeah.
Hey, you think I can do it too?
Did you guys read The Last Ronin, the huge comic event for TMNT, by the way?
Do not follow TMNT.
Yeah, afraid we don't. I'm not a big fan of the Turtles. All that much, personally.
No wonder the shadows were scared of you.
That new movie as well with I don't know how it is. Like, they got so many famous names, and yet it looks very Gen Z.
Dude, you call him sensei and then don't show me.
P3 Reload's Awakening has to be just as hype as P4 and 5. Absolutely.
Bad though. I gotta give you some credit for that.
I hope they do go full like anime cutscene though, and because from the looks of the trailer, you only see the CG models and whatnot. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out.
Man, I wonder what could have happened to Senpai here.
I really, really hope they could literally just copy and paste the anime movie for that one.
It's all because of that store.
What the?
I heard that Konishi's
Again, the voice.
is working there.
The voices shouldn't hear the voices yet, should they? I mean, do they normally hear the voices before they enter the area?
Yes.
I think so.
I suppose, yeah. Okay, I'll give him that one. The shadow thing, though, that is solid.
What a troublesome child.
Hey, Ted. You said that this place is reality for those that are here, right? So, does that mean this was Senpai's reality when she wandered in here?
I only know about what's over here.
Fine. Whatever's going on here, we'll find out ourselves.
Saw an early screening of the TMNT movie, and there were a lot of Gen Z jokes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Didn't look that funny from the trailer.
No, it didn't look that at all funny.
Saki, how many times do I have to tell you?
Even as a kid, I wasn't really that big on the Turtles.
They scream adults trying to appeal to kids.
Yeah.
Like it's what adults think kids are into.
Yeah, even as far back as the original cartoon, I would say.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. She seemed like she had fun at work. She never said anything like this to me. You're telling me this was how Senpai really saw things? These photos. Hey, is this...
There's a lot of booze in here, though.
Another day with the other part-timers at Juness. Why is it cut up like this?
I saw Oppenheimer last night. It was an explosive film. From what we hear, it's not explosive at all.
Yeah, it needs more explosive. Sounds like it's kind of dull. Or, not dull, just not what was expected.
I'm going to be seeing that with Friendos on Thursday.
Oh, it keeps getting booked out around me. I can't get a word in.
The second part of Barbenheimer.
Yes.
Although
We saw the Barbie part, but not the Oppenheimer.
I dare say I'm going to be enjoying. I will come back enjoying the Barbie movie a lot more.
Yeah.
Is ruined. My parents hate me. The neighbors talk behind my back. I wish everything would just disappear.
It's a lie. This can't be. Senpai's not like that.
That's not true. That's impossible.
So sad.
Search your feelings, Hana-chan.
You're not me.
Actually, I'm the one who thinks everything's a pain in the ass.
Expect more of a character study than a Michael Bay film. Calling the Barbie movie a Michael Bay film is an insult.
Hmm.
Who are you? I wouldn't think that.
All right, in terms of in terms of being an explosive movie, I get what you mean. My bad.
Screw the shopping district and Juness too. You're sick of everything.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. Sorry, the funky student.
What are you saying? That's not true. You put on a good show of being carefree and happy-go-lucky because you're so terrified of being alone.
I see a Shadow never wears his headphones either.
Hmm.
What's it even connected to?
Well, he takes them off at the end of battles a lot of the time. Like, when did you even put them on?
I know the real reason you came snooping. Stop it!
No, you're not. Insert insecurities here. Me!
I thought I was spouting bullshit. Or maybe
That's gonna be like that for like 5 dungeons.
Why's that? Because I am you. You just came
You're not me. You can't be. No way. My hair does my hair look that good?
out in this shithole. The world inside
Oh yeah, it's anime. You can like dunk your head in water and your hair still looks fabulous.
Yep.
Did you? It's not true. Stop it. You're just trying to act like a big shot. If all went well, hey, maybe you could even be a hero. And that senpai you were so sweet on, her death was the perfect excuse. That's not true. What are you? Who are you?
I'm Mercedes.
I told you. I'm you. Your shadow. There's nothing I don't know about you.
Is this the start?
Is this the start of another year-long playthrough I am witnessing?
Yeah. Even though this game is shorter than P5, it'll probably take just as long.
Yeah.
Especially since Jude's not available every week anymore.
You're nothing like me. Yeah, that's right. I am me now. I'm not you anymore, see?
Ooh. Persona's getting funky.
Anybody
The
order
hell
a
is that?
stupid-looking boss?
Which Persona game had the best message? Ooh.
That's a really good question, actually.
Oh, it'd have to be a tie between P3 or P5, I would say.
Fours is sort of, I don't know.
I don't really know much of what Fours is.
Yeah, friendship is great, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty
like,
much.
That's sort of it. I know it's more complex than that. Threes is more of like kind of living, try and live.
Yeah, you're trying to make every day of your life count.
Yeah, live your best life, make every day count, kind of thing. 5 is believe in yourself. Don't necessarily have to believe everything that you're told by adults. stand up for
Stand up
yourself,
for
sort of
yourself,
stuff.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Pisces P3 had the message portrayed the strongest in the series, though. I do tend to somewhat agree with that because I've said it in previous years. I really love in the P3 they do the thing with when they know Nyx is coming. I love how that's handled. Everybody just scared shitless. I'm just like, I don't want to die.
Yeah, that's like
I want to fight him, but I can't fight him because if I fight him, I'm gonna die. But if I don't fight him, then I'm still gonna die. And I just love that. It's so well done. Wow. Yes, 4 is accept your true self. I suppose that's true.
I guess.
It actually makes way more sense than friendship is great, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it is partly that, but
a large part of it is friendship is great.
Thank you. I couldn't for the life of me. It wouldn't come to my brain. I'm like, what is 4's message? It is, yes, about accepting your true self.
Yeah.
Here comes an attack. Defend yourself.
9? I did 9? Wow, I'm bad. Donk.
Yeah.
It's such a dramatic boss.
For something so stupid.
Yeah,
looking.
for something so stupid looking.
It's like you have no right to be that dramatic, dude.
No, it's a piss easy fight too.
It's like, oh
I haven't played Royal, but its message in vanilla withered off towards the end. In my opinion, but I disagree.
I disagree with that.
I mean, that's literally the end of the game is still about standing up for yourself and not backing down, like from a bully kind of thing. That it just was on a much grander scale because it was a god who happened to be the bully,
Yeah.
trying to control everybody. It somewhat changes, I think, when you get to Royal. Like it shifts not necessarily from being about a bully, but to being about just carve your own path kind of thing. Don't let somebody else dictate for you what you're gonna do.
And I guess a lot of that is also the whole friendship is great type thing, but still,
Yeah,
I think
that's every Persona.
Yeah, pretty much.
Persona 4 is all about embracing your flaws and not letting societal stereotypes define you. That's a good way to put it. Yep, thank you. There's a change of mood, and in the new overworld theme, create a stark contrast in P3. Yeah, I just love how you go through town and it's just dead in P3. There's just nobody there.
Yeah, it's like
and the ones that you do see are just the damned.
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say, I love that whole sort of. I've had people say to me that the Lost are not zombies technically, or they don't act like it, but they might as well be. But I do love that as well, just how desolate and just completely lacking of life Iwatodai is by the end.
You have to admit it, or it'll go berserk again.
Societal stereotypes play a role in P4 themes. It's why TVs are used as a motif. Indeed. That's, again, a good way to put it. We just completely blanked. I don't know why we completely blanked on the message of this game.
This
when
intro,
it's so hammered in.
This intro is breaking us.
It's so hammered in. I don't know why we were just like, I don't know what P4 is about. It's like, we know what P4 is about. We're just dumb.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I could use another reminder.
We were literally just making "you're not me" jokes.
Yeah.
And we completely forgot that it was about accepting yourself.
It's this intro. It's gone on so long that we can't think straight. Hello, Jiraiya.
Is my persona. When we heard Senpai's voice, I wonder if that was something Senpai had been keeping deep down inside. He was a real
Societal stereotypes play a role in P4's themes. It's why TVs are used as a motif.
No, I just said that.
Beg your pardon. Sorry.
If you weren't here, I don't know what would have happened. Thanks. Hey,
P3 seems to be a bit about zombie culture.
by her other self here? What just happened to me?
It's more about sort of embracing death at that point. By the end.
Sometimes the fog clears, then they all go berserk. And you saw what happens next. A strong-willed shadow draws others to it.
Persona 3 to Persona 3 Reloaded. No, you're not me!
Will die when it gets foggy.
Yeah, I was gonna have P3 in denial.
Yeah. I would say next to Master of Shadow from P3, that P4 boss music is probably my favorite in the series.
Comfortable for you here. I don't hear any more voices. I think we're done with this place.
I like the ones that are sort of like more towards the end of the game.
Hmm.
They're very snazzy.
Yeah. I'm not crazy about the I can't really say much of it, but it's right after you deal with the killer. Not crazy about that one, but the final boss music, spectacular.
See, I kind of like the one that you're talking about.
Because of the people who entered this world?
I don't know. It's never happened before.
The Midnight Channel is supposed to represent humanity's unwillingness to see people for what they actually are. Only clean surface level gossip. This is more relevant today than back then. Jesus, you guys are better reviewers than I am right now.
Damn.
Right, diving into the analytics of it.
The fog does lift here sometimes.
I should hire you guys as like script editors or something.
Yeah. Pi says I love the P2 boss themes and P5's mini boss music. I like a couple of the P2 boss bits, I think, if I remember them rightly. Not a ton. It's all about that battle music in Innocent Sin for me.
The fog cleared, it went berserk, and it ended up killing.
I'm sure I could think about all of the themes if I just like take a moment, but I can't think of it on the spot like that, unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure.
This is why if I do end up re-reviewing Persona 4 as well, I would have to take the time to think about it, think about what it all means.
They disappeared when the fog.
I prefer Teddy somewhat like this, where he's not being so high voiced. I don't know why he goes so low here, but then goes higher later. Just stick to the low. You're a lot more palatable when you're lower. You're still dodgy as all hell character-wise, but the voice at least won't be as grating.
I think he just tries too hard.
Oh yeah.
Like how you guys just saved me?
Again, it takes way too long just to get better.
Anyways,
we could be AI that scripts. I just wanted to clarify things before we get to the more misunderstood aspects of the game. Yes, we will have stuff to say about that for sure. When we know the one you mean. Did P5 Scramble had a message? It was kind of the same as P5 Vanilla, I would say.
That was part of the problem.
Yeah.
They had pretty much the same message and have anything new to say.
Yeah, just the people of Japan just didn't learn their lesson at all.
Sheeple!
Yeah. You didn't learn a damn thing, did you?
Literally a case of here we go again.
Pretty much. Deja vu. Hot take. Kuma is greater than Teddy. I think this kind of I think this kind of character is better conveyed in Japanese. I can't deal with
the
that
voice is very grating.
Yeah. Sorry to say I can't.
Actually, with P5 Strikers, just thinking on that. Actually, it's got a slightly added theme that I do like, particularly with regards to the villains of your past doesn't have to define you, kind of thing. Like you could be your own person now, despite what's happened.
I suppose as well. There's also the case of like how there's the fact that that none of the villains, apart from maybe a couple, are like true bad guys. They just got screwed over and are just sort of messed up and seeing things from the wrong perspective.
We need to make sure there aren't any employees milling around out there.
Okay, go!
If they didn't learn by Strikers, then Tactics should teach them too, indeed. Or Tactica, sorry. They ain't gonna learn anything. I'm gonna call it now. By the end of Persona 5 Tactica, they're all gonna get their memories wiped.
We said this a couple streams ago, I think.
Did we? I can't remember.
Or maybe even last stream when we were talking about Tactica. I would say that it's going to do the same thing that Q and Q2 does, probably, where it's like, oh, it's in the Velvet Room, doesn't count.
Yeah.
Or, that sort of thing, where it's like, memory wipe! It's just because that's their excuse to try and keep everything canon.
Yeah, and they can't think of any other excuses.
Because I've used it 2 or 3 times already.
Maybe with the Monarch, Strikers had a message that everyone is a victim in some way, but other than that, it's a more simple game. Yeah, it's pretty much what we were just saying there.
Yeah. Does Q have a message? Friendship is great, isn't it?
It is. I want to say it does, but I can't for the life of me think of what. It'll be something to do with the twist at the near the end, I would say. But I couldn't tell you what exactly it was.
Sometimes you just need to let go, I guess.
Yeah. Q2 is a lot easier, that's all about individuality and being your own person, because they hammer that message into the ground.
Yes.
Between the movies, that's easy.
It does make for a very good song by the last dungeon, though.
Yes, it does.
Or second to last dungeon, technically.
Are you surprised to see me dressed this way? My parents sent me out on an errand.
When people complain about the palace rulers being one-note villains, I feel like they're kind of missing the point. They're meant to represent Japanese societal issues.
Yeah, I never understand
Well, yeah,
that.
tell that to all the P5 haters.
Yeah, I never understand that complaint.
They're not smart.
They're like, they're too cartoony. It's like, well, yeah, it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be caricatures. They, it could be anybody.
Oh, are you getting along with Chie? I mean, I always leave early, so,
Yeah, go for it. She's a real handful.
But was there not a specific one you're supposed to have said?
Full of energy.
No, not in this case.
It's always her who
There's nothing else in regards to April 15th.
Okay.
And I still remember how we cut class sometimes. Oh,
Right, yesterday I learned that Madarame Confession was based on a famous incident in Japanese politics. Maybe Cheetos is a reflection of that too?
Maybe.
Maybe. You just gotta know there's some dodgy stuff going on there.
Yeah.
In Japanese politics, probably.
Yeah.
Tactica is about rebelling for the 3rd time because I can't take a hint. Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
We are still rebelling. I really hope that this is the thing. It really shouldn't exist because either there are 2 options: there's some stupid reason why they've all forgotten, or they completely poop all over the Strikers ending.
Yeah.
With them all walking away from each other. That was like a good way to end it. Perfect. Great. Wonderful. Royal, even better. We don't need another goodbye to the Phantom Thieves. Yet, we also don't want to have a stupid, they all forgot thing again.
Yeah.
So they can't win with it. They shouldn't have made the game.
Nope, they really shouldn't.
With the Phantom Thieves. They could have made the game with something else, but
they were already teetering on the edge with Strikers as it was, and now they just completely dived into a cliff.
Town's oldest historical landmark. Vacationers are known to travel surprising distances in order to visit its open-air radium.
Like arranged marriage for political gain, the rigged justice system, and Makoto facing extreme pressures to preserve the family name are all common problems in Japan. Exactly. And yet, people don't see that.
Has a nice ring to it. Let's see if we can interview her.
The darn adults, this time I'll sue.
Are you speaking to me?
We've heard that you're the new manager. Is it true you're still in high school?
With all the memory wiping, you would think they would forget even more memories. Oh yeah, just be like chain of memories. The more you remember, the more you forget.
Wow. Gorgeous in that kimono. You must have had a lot of mail.
And news reporter fired.
Yep. This seems highly inappropriate for a news report.
Sports at 11.
Your review said it, Nanako. No, Nanako, you do not. Leave it for Doji.
You watch TV. I will do it. Quick saves. Thank God this is something new to Persona 4 Golden. They finally added quick saves ever since it came to modern consoles. Thank friggin' Jesus. Don't know why it took them so long to do it. Anyway, almost there. I say almost there. We still got like maybe another hour or so before we reach the first dungeon.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna make it there.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
1 second.
No problemo.
In other Inaba-related news, meteorologists are predicting heavy fog throughout the year. The region has seen an abnormal amount of fog over the past few years, and the cause of the climate
I think Persona 5 holds the most cultural significance out of all the games, not stepping out to help and paying respects to the adults are ingrained in Japanese culture. Again, a very solid point there, Funky Student. You are killing it with that, with the symbolism there. Probably more so than Atlas realizes. Ah, here we go. It's like, oh, gee, this girl is in a kimono. Who could it possibly be? Maybe that girl we just saw in a kimono. Shadow Vincent, what do you mean Persona has a message? I just played and participated in the waifu wars. I mean, that summarizes Twitter in general, doesn't it? Just the Persona subreddit. And no one had dinner that night, yeah. Probably wasted again. Nobody took a bite. Sup?
Welcome.
Senpai Kohai is an example of that. Not heard of that. What is that?
I have summoned you.
Lady Virgilia has made a ton of great videos giving cultural context in the Persona games. More people need to watch them. I'll have to give her a go then. Might be useful for any future videos.
In one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice, thereby enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
Hold on to this. From this night forth, you are our guest in this velvet room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one.
Alright, jeez, I mean, I could probably do some of this stuff myself. Thanks for the condescending tone there, Igor.
Responsibility for all decisions you may make.
Sure.
Very well. The persona you have acquired, it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world.
That guy really needs a good night's sleep.
Think of it as a facade of determination.
It's just endless protagonists coming in each game. Can't get any sleep.
Persona ability, however,
I
He
remember
looks
when
like me after finals.
compared to that of others,
I remember when you asked why are all the palace rulers in Tokyo when the dev said that that Tokyo is the major hotspot for all Japanese politics. Alright, fair enough. That makes sense. As in, respecting your seniors is very much a part of culture. They have words for them. I see. That makes sense.
the persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power
Yes, social links and not confidants.
is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times,
Could have been cool if they had a trip, palace in the trip to Hawaii. Yeah, that would have been cool, man. That's like that could show that the fantasies could go all over the world.
I look forward to traveling the road of
Would have been more realistic too.
Yeah. So yes, the Rotten Adults line holds a lot of cultural significance. Yeah, I can see why. Okay, so doesn't seem like there's anything much to do here either, other than wait for a social link to automatically activate. So don't need to worry about clicking the right answers or whatnot.
Check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the
I never
village,
noticed that
someone's using that word
it says
to
Atlas on
represent
Yosuke's
evil.
bike there.
We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes.
Oh yeah.
There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV?
And they say TV kills people. They were right.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked. I think I can do that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this.
Did you know that 99.9% of criminal trials in Japan end with a guilty verdict? Yes, even including innocent people. That is messed up, man. I guess, yeah, Sai was not entirely unrealistic then in P5.
Well, let's do our best.
Our first of probably 20 social links, I want to say. That's how much it usually is, I think. So yeah, buckle up, boys and girls. It's going to be a long road before we max them out. If I even do it.
The persona ability.
Yeah, thanks, Igor. We don't need a reminder. Okay. Later that day.
Chie, about yesterday? We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least
Some of these students are perfectly reflecting what school life is like, just heads on desks.
Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real? You know, all that about how people showing up on.
Funnily enough, minors get very little to no punishment, even after committing really heinous crimes, i.e. murder. Jeez.
Person on TV yesterday?
That really is broken. Guess the fans of thieves were right all along.
That kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago, too. I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded. I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
Calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No. What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
The Judgment games taught me a lot. I wouldn't use Judgment to authenticize, if that's even a word, your like knowledge. They're not the best at it either, honestly.
Come up, like an errand or something. Oh, or she might be helping at the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer herself if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call.
Well, it's a start. Fair enough. It's a start, but if albeit not totally accurate.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Funky student was just saying the Judgment games taught them a lot about like the Japanese judicial system.
I'll email you again later.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I said.
The 3D printing thing, huh? Yeah. That made sense to you? Yeah. No? Uh-huh. Yeah.
At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too.
That's everything. Fair enough. Yeah,
yes,
it's not specifically to do with the judicial system. It just pisses me off as a 3D printer person that they claim that that's a 3D printed Mac is utter bullshit. I freaking hated it. I was screaming at the screen when that happened.
What?
Josh can attest.
Yes.
I was getting real pissed off with it.
Yeah.
Such a stupid plot point. Just doesn't affect the judicial system thing, but it's just...
Alright, let's meet up at Junes after school.
Played Judgment at Phoenix Wright, so I'm pretty much a Japanese lawyer / police officer. How did you know?
Okay, I think that's more than enough about my...
Phoenix Wright ain't much better either.
I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside. Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around.
Yeah, as opposed to last time, where there's apparently
There's
barely any.
2 whole customers.
I got it. Come here a sec.
But a 3D printer can print anything in 3D, right?
And calling him over. I bet that bear's
Don't get Jude started.
Hey, Chia.
Yeah, it's not Mission Impossible. The stupid little face printer.
What's wrong?
Shh! Not so loud, you idiot! Dude!
She says shouting.
Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna cry.
I think this is one of the few times where it's actually funnier in the anime than it is here. I might be dying.
Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Can a 3D printer print a 3D printer? Can you get in trouble for printing stuff, quote unquote, with 3D printer? You can technically 3D print a lot of a 3D printer. You can't print the entire thing, but you can. I mean, you can also print like a non-functioning one.
Yeah.
Can you get in trouble for printing stuff? Yes, you can. Somebody got arrested once for 3D printing a shotgun that actually fired.
Oh, Jesus.
Somebody else made it. Somebody killed a guy with a 3D printed shotgun. There's somebody who 3D printed a revolver or something like that. Made that work.
Jesus.
Maybe we'll find out more on
They're very, very, very rare instances, and they had to do a lot of extra stuff. It's not like it was just purely 3D printed. It just kind of somewhat assisted.
Yeah, 3D printed bullets.
Yeah. So technically you can get in trouble. Then there are people who have made, shall we say,
risque
items that have regretted it. Because of the way the layer lines work, it snaps off if you're not careful, and then
It's like we found all we're gonna find here, and we've still
dead bodies.
That's an interesting hospital appointment there.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
What else could it be?
So you can print a shotgun, but not a face mask. Due to consistency is off the charts. No. They claim it is a 3D printed mask when it is very clearly a silicon mask because it moves to his face perfectly and has like Hollywood grade makeup work to match the face of somebody else. It's ridiculous. A 3D printed thing has layer lines. It has imperfections. It will require painting and matching up to the face. And oh god, it was just so stupid. Oh, could you 3D print a better character arc for Yosuke? I'm sorry, there are limitations.
It's impossible.
Yeah, no one can do that for him.
The original P4 anime had really great humor.
It's still the best anime out of the Persona animes, I would say.
Same with Taro Namatame. Her husband.
They all have their moments.
Yeah, of course.
But
P4 is the P4 anime is just bullseye after bullseye.
Yeah.
Recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident.
The killer is probably an Inaba.
I heard that 3D printed guns have limited uses and break inevitably. Yes, but if you only get one shot, you just gotta make sure you don't miss. Which is where somebody killed a politician with a shot. Where I don't know if the whole thing was 3D printed, but parts of it was 3D printed. I basically shot it once it broke, but it killed the guy. Because it doesn't matter if it's one shot as long as it works that one time you need it.
But all the ads for Heart Foundation shows a 3D printed heart. J'accuse.
Technically, I believe there are 3D printed heart valves and stuff you can get. Like really high, they're like medical grade. You need to have you can't do it with just your everyday printer. But there are 3D printers that print pieces for human bodies.
Interesting.
I believe like you can get valves for like heart valve stuff. I don't know this, but somebody needs something in their heart, they can put that in as 3D printed. There's like I think I saw something about a 3D printed organ of some sort. Like the entire organ is 3D printed, but I can't remember what organ it was. Possibly kidney, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. It's quite cool. And no, the more common everyday thing that anybody can do, and is actually a really nice charity thing you can do if you have a 3D printer, is you can 3D print prosthetic hands for people who are missing a limb or whatever, or prosthetic leg parts or whatever. Is a really good way because it mostly works on rubber bands, and you can design your own stuff. You can put custom things on, particularly for children if they want to customize their arm. You can do that. It's quite cool.
Interesting.
And during the pandemic, when the face masks were low, people were able to. A lot of people in the 3D printing community, again for charity, were printing pieces for face shields for the NHS and in America as well for hospitals there.
My guild leader was doing it as well. He was helping out.
It's a really great way. There are some really nice things you can do with 3D printer. It's not just little knickknacks and props. Could we 3D print better P5 anime and erase P4G anime? Once it's made, it's not going away. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll stop here because otherwise we're going to be stuck in another long cutscene here. But next time we'll probably be going into the first dungeon.
Woohoo!
Yes, finally some proper battles. Yeah, we'll truly kick off our Izanagi Only AI party run with our new party member Yosuke Hanamura. But anyway. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and thank you to Jude once again for joining, and also to Hannah as well for commentating with us. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, you're more than welcome to come back. And thank you to everybody as well for all who participated in the live chat. Right, and we'll just end the stream here by reading the last of the comments and saying what's going on project-wise. So Chie was a bit more tolerable in the anime. A little bit, yes, I would say so. It's still the same actress, but yeah, I would say she's a little more toned down afterwards. But yeah, it might just be because she just did a whole game and is now having to do a whole anime. I posted a link. I don't know if it showed in the chat on screen.
Yeah, links don't work.
Yeah, links don't work, I'm afraid.
If you want to send something, you can always tag Josh on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, or go to or send it to my business email, which is reviewsyesyear@gmail.com. Either.
Oh, sorry, it's not Twitter anymore.
Oh yeah, it's X.
X.
Yeah,
it's just so stupid.
Yeah, after like how many years? 12, 13, something like that, maybe longer.
And yet, as well, it's still called a tweet.
Yeah. And people just call it Twitter.
You were tweeting. Yeah, you're tweeting. It's a tweet. It's so dumb.
Yeah, what do you
anyway? Hard.
Yeah. So what's it? What are you gonna? What would you say instead of tweeting? Like Xing?
Xing. I'm Xing.
Oh, did you see that X?
Pi says, "OMG, look behind you! A 3D printed three-headed monkey." Yeah. Always appreciate Monkey Island reference.
Yes. It was nice to see you, Dusty, says Funky Student.
Yes, thank you. It's lovely to be here.
Yeah. See you later, Barbara and Ethan, and Trial of the Dragon, Hannah-chan. Right, so yes, project-wise, I'm still working on the Three Houses video. I know I've said this for like the past month or so, but yeah, I'm still working on it, and like 40, 50 minutes into the reading time, only just finished talking about the story, because there's so much to talk about with all the different routes, and I'm finally getting to the gameplay stuff, but this is looking to be a really, really long one, probably longer than the Fates video. I want to say at least an hour, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I've still got to edit the damn thing, and yes, I've also, something else I keep mentioning is me doing a mini review for Metroid Prime Remaster, but I've actually recorded my thoughts on that now, so I'll get to work on it starting tomorrow, and you guys will at least have something while you wait for the Three Houses video. After that, as I mentioned before,
Gonna be a long one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long one. And afterwards, I'll be talking about Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, then Spider-Man Miles Morales, hopefully before the second one comes out, and then I'll talk about that.
Sorry, I just fell twice. Duh, 30% the review.
Of course. I should have been doing that.
I was drinking my water and then I got. You should made me choke on it. Thank you.
Excellent. Anyway, so have you got anything going on, Jude?
Nothing I can post about.
Fair enough.
I know.
How about you?
I'm all boring over here.
How about you, Hannah? Is there anywhere that these guys can follow you? Should you wish for them to do so?
Oh no, I don't have an exciting life like you guys.
Fair enough.
We're very exciting people.
I mean, we are just like the most interesting people on the planet, I have to say.
Yeah, we'd love to hear ourselves talk too.
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you everybody for joining in, and thank you to my co-host as well. We'll see you hopefully next time for either the second part of Persona 4 Golden or my next Shin Megami Tensei part. Take care.